Hey, today is what they call um, the day of voting. In my opinion, this is the real voter suppression day. Doesn't matter what party you are, it doesn't matter your political affiliation, it just doesn't matter. For decades and decades and decades, this is my opinion, and that's all it is. If you get somebody who's in an elected office, doesn't matter what race they are, doesn't matter what affiliation they have, doesn't matter if they're white, black, purple, pink, yellow, whatever. They do nothing. They say things, but they just do nothing. There's a new movie coming out. I'm not really sure what it's called, but it shows this, I don't know, this actor that I guess him and his wife, they want to foster or adopt this one daughter, and they end up getting 3 children. And there's a scene where the guy is trying to discipline the daughter and tells the daughter something like, don't walk away from me." And she walks
Say a
away
command.
she walks away from him, and the guy then says, "Don't get in that car." Well, she gets in the car, and then he says, "Don't you dare drive off in the car," or something like that, and then the car drives off. Well, that's pretty much what politicians do. And I'm talking about every single politician that's elected. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't matter if they're Republican or Democrat, progressive, liberal, whatever you want to call them. Once they get into office, everybody says they're diplomatic. No, they have no courage. They have no intestinal fortitude. Okay, that's my opinion. Because all they'll do is yap, yap, yap. And I know it's disrespectful. It's not my intention to be disrespectful, but I'm using it as an example. There was a senator, his name was John McCain. And I know, it's like, oh my God, how could you do this? One time he was getting interviewed, and the news media that was interviewing him, they said, "Ooh, wee, man, he's upset." All because he goes and in his response he does this. What? Excuse me? What's that? What, are you making bread? What are you doing? Okay? No, you need politicians that in elected office, even all the way up to the president, okay, that will actually physically get off their ass and do what they say they're going to do. Okay? Talking all this, I don't know, trash, I call schoolyard trash, it means nothing. It really means nothing. That's all it is just talk. I guess they just like to hear themselves. And I'm talking about every single politician. Okay? Even the Democrats. Like I said, a long time ago, hey, Dianne Feinstein, when she stood up with that Professor Ford, I think it was great. She should have stood up a long time ago with even politicians in her own that were Democrats of her own party. But she didn't. I don't know. That's what goes on, I guess. Now, voter suppression. Okay. Can somebody tell me why everybody says that Americans should vote? Well, what's going on up in Fort Berthold? And it's like, look, why can't they vote? If you ask anybody, they're just going to say, oh, well, we did this, we did that. We found some loophole that's going to prevent them from voting, all the natives, okay? And they're trying to get that resolved, I guess, as I'm doing this. But like all these videos, all I'm asking you to do is to instead of going on a website to try to find your perfect partner, research what all these politicians say. Research what all these news media outlets, say. Research it. I mean, you got these smartphones. You don't just have to go to Wikipedia. You can go to all different kinds of sites, and you can go ahead and do your own research. White supremacy is on the rise again, especially white racial evangelical supremacy is exposed. You guys are a joke, plain and simple. Even back when, I don't know why people didn't catch on to it, when that crybaby dude that's the president now, okay, when they caught him on tape, I don't know, years ago, about talking about some lady's genitalia, or what he wanted to do, and what he thought, how it would make him feel manly. And then they asked the vice president who was running with him, who was supposed to be elected, that jackass from Indiana who claims to be a white evangelical. His response was, "Ooh, that we don't condone that. Ooh, no. Well, this is my question. Don't tell me what you do condone. I know exactly what you guys condone. What don't you condone? What is it that you do not condone just from politicians? Is it corruption? Is it lies? What is it? Tell me, tell the American people, tell your white race what you do not condone. Is it domestic violence? Is it bribery? Is it extortion by your fellow politicians? Do you not condone major corporations giving you guys kickbacks? What is it? See, because I don't know, the book that you guys read, there's a couple stories in there that you guys never bring up. So you guys never bring up, well, hate the sin but love the sinner. Oh, that's, well, no, that's not what it means. The Good Samaritan. Oh, no. We're only supposed to help people for like a week. And if it costs us money, no, we don't do that. So, like I'm trying to tell everybody, research it. I hate this term. I really do. Google it. It just sounds, so, I don't know. It just, I don't know. That's the way it is today, I guess. Now, like I said, this is just me in my little demented world. The way this is going to get fixed is to have 3 different kinds of people in the White House. Okay? I'm talking about the Senate, the House, every which way. 3 different kinds of people. Okay? You need to have nothing but blacks, Latins, Hispanics, and natives. That's it. That is it. Now, are major corporations going to try and put influence on them? Well, yeah, sure they are. Of course they are. And if you guys have any doubt that there are natives that are easily bought by big corporations, you guys can look it up. But just as an example, okay, contact Tex Hall. Look him up. The dude's very well off. Okay? Well, how did he do that? Stocks, bonds? Was it? How did he do it? No. You tell me how he did it. Okay? Now, his, he, I guess, the way I can put it is he pretty much led the people up in Fort Berthold. We conned every single one of them. Okay? And I guess he's going to go back and try and do it again. But it's just my opinion. How can I say that, really? Just how can I say that? But that's what's going on. That is what's going on. I wish you could see this right now, what I'm seeing. Okay? A couple of white supremacists. One of them looks like he's 7 months pregnant. But why is that? Why is it that the majority of white supremacist racist truck drivers are fat? They just got bellies. Before I go on, I'm not saying that I should, I'm training for Mr. Olympia. No, I'm not saying that. But what is it? Your bellies are huge. I don't get it. Anyway, what was I saying? Corruption. Ooh, man, the C word. Okay? Just please look it up. And you'll get the answers. You'll figure it out. Maybe in 2 years, maybe things will really change for the better for the Americas. For this America, which you guys want to call it. And yesterday, just so you guys know, I was listening to this great political commentator. I'm not sure if he's a journalist or I don't know what his position is. Guy's name's Sean Hannity. Okay. I listen to those programs not because I like them, no, because you really have to keep in mind that you have to know what the enemy's thinking. And oh man, this guy's a gem. He was sitting there telling his listeners, or that really believe his philosophy. He was sitting there saying, do you guys feel safer in the last 2 years? And I started like, what? Are you serious? You asked that question? Do you feel safer? Geez, not if you're Jewish. Geez, do you feel safer? Well, not if you have a good tan. Geez, well, do you feel safer? Well, if not, if you're getting pulled over and you're black by a white cop, I don't feel safe. Not at all. No, I don't. Do you feel safer if if you talk in Hispanic language in the state of Montana? Do you feel safe? What, are you crazy? No. And I'm sitting there listening to it like, oh my God, this is what scares me. Well, it doesn't scare me. It's just the way it is. The white supremacists think he's so intelligent by what he says and how he says it. How they spew the propaganda. Well, do you feel safe? No, I don't. Not at all. But they want you to believe that, thank God, there's no white criminals. Thank God, there's no white person that shoots up heroin. Thank God, there's no white supremacists that deal heroin. Thank God, there's no white supremacists who indulge in domestic violence. Now, I'm not saying the other races don't have it. Yeah, they have it. But don't act as if, oh, we don't do it at all. Oh, no, we don't do it at all. Thank God that there's no white supremacist preachers that indulge in domestic violence and extramarital affairs and pornography. Jeez. I guess their followers are, I don't know, like little puppies that you can scoop them up and put them in a bucket. And then it's going to be, oh, so cute. Put your puppies in your bucket. I don't know. It's very frustrating from my point of view. Now, please remember, just a dude that's saying what my opinion is. Please check out a lot of the other stuff. Prove me wrong. And I have a feeling once you start checking it out, you're going to see the truth. And maybe this racism could stop. Wouldn't that be a neat thing? Unless you're unless you want to go out and be Kavanaugh about it. And what I mean by that is, unless you want to go out and admit, oh yeah, I like beer. Okay. Show me one alcoholic that, because he's an alcoholic, nothing but good came out of it. Just show me one alcoholic that, see this guy? Drinks a lot. Yeah, sometimes too much. He's a great guy. He's just a wonderful guy. Just show me, I don't know, one guy. But anyway, I got to get going. All right. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. I'm out of here.